Welcome
to New Entry Wrestling Podcast, baby.
Hello, this is Ever, one half of New Entry Wrestling Podcast. Today I'm doing a special episode on, but it's called the Biography series based on professional wrestlers. Today I'm focusing on the one and the only John Cena. Before I continue, I want you guys know to check out our merch store at teespring.com. Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcasts. We got cool shirts and more. Everything you buy will definitely help us support with buying better equipment, getting better shirts, and everything like that. Also, check us out and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at New Entry Wrestling Pod, and also check us out on our YouTube channel. Um, Look up New Entry Wrestling Podcast. Help support by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. So today's biography, we're focusing on John Cena. John Cena is one of the most prestigious, controversial, and accomplished pro wrestlers in history. He's wrestled he wrestles on occasion now in the last couple years, but has earned it, especially being the face of the WWE for over a decade. He is a 13-time WWE champion, a 3-time World Heavyweight champion, a 5-time United States champion, a 4-time collectively WWE Tag Team champion, 2012 Money in the Bank winner, 2008 and 2013 Royal Rumble winner. He's won PWI winner multiple times, Wrestling Observer winner multiple times, and can still do more. I mean, as well as on top of that, being an actor with his current show called Peacemaker on HBO Max. So he's very accomplished in WWE and outside of WWE as well. John Anthony An- John Felix Anthony Cena was born on April 23rd, 1997 in West Newbury, Mass. He has one older brother and three younger brothers. He attended Springfield College, where he played as a center for his football team, and he would graduate in 1999 with a degree in exercise sociology. He would actually go ahead and begin training in UPW that same year, known as the prototype. He actually ended up winning the UPW Heavyweight Championship on one occasion. He would actually show up on SmackDown in 2000, 2001 before his big run in a couple dark matches. He ended up winning one and losing one. He would eventually get signed by the WWE, ending up in OVW. At the time, OVW was a training or developmental territory for the WWE. That's where everybody got trained up, and that's before they made it to the big time, before NXT was a thing. He actually ended up winning the OVW Heavyweight Championship and the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship a couple times. He would eventually debut officially on WWE SmackDown on June 24th of 2002, facing Kurt Angle. A valiant effort on his part, especially with that famous line of ruthless aggression. He would actually ended up being a face until October of that same year. He started coming out as a vanilla ice type character. He started wearing loose clothes, chains, backwards hats, and started rapping and talking bad about his fellow wrestlers. And just he was a heel. That's pretty much what he was. It went over with the fans, and he started to move up to the main event. The ruthless aggression character he had beforehand was actually not Dirty was actually gonna go ahead and release them, but definitely the thugonomics John Cena that we know and love. When he started swearing, wearing the brass knucks and all that, that actually saved his career to WWE. So who knows what would have happened if he didn't, do that. If he stayed as a ruthless aggression guy with the shorts and all that, I don't know, who knows what John Cena would have been today. Um, but this character, the Vanilla Ice type character, or Doctor Thugonomics, would actually move him up to pursue the United States Championship, finally winning it at the championship at WrestleMania 20. He would actually go ahead and continue with the United States Championship until he began to pursue the WWE Championship, winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania against JBL. Sets a trend here. So WWE will start to make him like the face of the company because he's been winning championships at WrestleMania. Um, Eventually, he started. It started a chain reaction for John Cena, winning championship after championship after championship, main event after main event after main event, pretty much being everywhere from Judgment Day to Money in the Bank to every pay per view you could think of. He had feuds with Triple H, Edge, JBL, Batista, CM Punk, The Nexus, The Rock, and many more. Um, he's also had um, many memorable moments, especially when he had a match with Bray Wyatt, when he had the NWO segment, when he did the attitude adjustment on Batista. He did when he got powerbombed by Big Show through the lights. Like so many memorable moments he brought. It was like crazy moments too. The street fight with Eddie Guerrero in a parking lot, like a parking lot brawl, that was crazy. So yeah, he's definitely been a top guy for many many years. Um, Eventually, John Cena would go ahead and have a relationship with Nikki Bella that played out on television, especially with his proposal and everything. Unfortunately, it did not work out for both of them. It just became more of like people used it against him when he was going in the main event. He would actually eventually begin taking time off television, where he eventually do movie roles and TV roles. Like he also did it early in the career. He did 12 rounds. He did the Marine. So he was doing movies while he was in wrestling, but I think now he was focusing more on doing movies outside of wrestling. So he did like Legendary. He did Trainwreck. He did the Transformers prequel, or you call it like a spin-off of called Bumblebee, Fast Nine, and like I mentioned earlier, he's currently the main protagonist and as a Peacemaker on HBO Max. That's a DC comic. So that's definitely a popular show. It's actually one of the most popular shows on HBO Max at the moment. He would also be a musician, singing his own theme song, "My Time Is Now," among others. John Cena is definitely a talented wrestler, actor, musician, and easy pick for the WWE Hall of Fame when the time comes. He's had many opportunities in the WWE and Hollywood. I um I do recommend checking out a lot of his documentaries about John Cena. You could look him up, or look up his memorable matches on Peacock or WWE Network. He's definitely one of those memorable characters that you won't forget. The "You Can't See Me," the memes and all that. He's definitely gonna be in WWE for a long time. He's probably gonna make a comeback soon. As of today, where I'm recording this, he's making a comeback later in the month of June, or July. I forgot what it was, but hopefully he'll be at Money in the Bank. That'll be amazing. The crowd will love that. And he's actually tied right now for the most championships with Ric Flair. Triple H and Triple H and Randy Orton are that close. So John Cena, if he has one more run in his arsenal, he could probably go break Ric Flair's record, which would be insane. But yeah, this is my biography on John Cena. Before I go, I want you guys know, check us out on teespring.com. Um, Search for New Entry Wrestling Podcast for your merch, like cool shirts and more. We're adding new designs every single, week or month. Be more fun shirts as well. Also, check us out and follow us out on Instagram and TikTok at New Entry Wrestling Pod, and check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you guys. This is Ever. This is the biography series, and thank you so much. See you guys soon. Bye.